Prince Harry has just gone through what many are calling one of the biggest setbacks of his life. After losing a major court case, he's now facing the financial impact that came with that defeat, and the pressure seems heavier than ever. The outcome appeared to leave him emotionally exhausted, yet one detail caught everyone's attention even more.
As new questions are being asked about the state of Prince Harry's marriage to Meghan Markle, as she stayed away from his darkest moments, with onlookers saying he looked to be a broken man.
Meghan Markle wasn't by his side during this difficult moment. Even though Meghan later arrived in the United Kingdom, it wasn't to stand beside Harry after the court ruling. Instead, her visit appeared to be tied to her own projects, including promoting her lifestyle brand, which has reportedly struggled to reach the level of success many expected. While Harry was dealing with disappointment, people couldn't stop asking the same question. Where is Meghan? At a time when Harry seemed to need support the most, she simply wasn't there.
Harry probably could have done with a bit of support from her because, let's be honest, he's not got many other people in his life willing to stick their neck out and to support him because, well, he's destroyed all of his relationships. But for Meghan to not be there, even in the background, that to me is not a good marriage.
I think we'll see her because when Harry's having a difficult time, Meghan doesn't want to be involved.
History teaches us that if you are not of use to the Duchess of Sussex, you're in a very lonely place. And that looks like the place where Harry is right now.
That absence quickly became one of the biggest talking points, with many wondering why she wasn't seen alongside him during such an important chapter. Harry looked deeply disappointed because he had reportedly believed this legal battle could end in a major victory.
I don't think Harry would ever think I would lose because this is Harry's whole problem. He doesn't think like that. He believes that he deserves to win and he should win.
Instead of improving his situation, the result appeared to bring even more financial pressure. He clearly wanted a different outcome, but the judge ultimately ruled there wasn't enough evidence to support his case. That decision seemed to hit him incredibly hard. Some observers even wondered if Harry was questioning the path that had led him to this point. Soon after the ruling, he attended an event at Chatham House, but the confident smile people had often seen during his appearances in Montecito was gone.
At 2 p.m. today, when we found out the result, he was doing a speech at Chatham House and his voice was shaking, he was all alone, he was clearly broken by the whole thing.
Yeah.
His wife wasn't by his side.
The difference was impossible to ignore. Instead of looking confident, Harry appeared weighed down by everything that had happened. This time, hiding his emotions didn't seem possible. As he spoke, his voice appeared unsteady, his expression reflected disappointment, and he seemed to be carrying the full weight of the defeat. It looked like he was struggling to process everything all at once. From the outside, it seemed like he didn't know whether to feel frustrated, discouraged, or simply accept the outcome. His body language suggested someone trying to hold himself together while dealing with an extremely difficult situation.
That's what you do in a marriage, but Harry is always there for Meghan and she is never ever there for him when he needs her. And I think that's very, very telling about the true nature of their marriage.
During a moment like that, many people expected someone close to him to offer comfort. Since Harry's relationship with several members of the royal family has remained strained, attention naturally turned toward Meghan Markle. But once again, she wasn't seen beside him. Many observers felt he faced one of the toughest public moments of his life without the support they expected to see from his wife. That only added another layer to the public conversation. Many believed Meghan would be present throughout this challenging period, yet she wasn't there on the day the verdict was announced. She also wasn't seen the day before when Harry visited Chelsea Hospital.
Thursday, July 9th, the Duke of Sussex visited the Children's Hospital in Birmingham, where he met with patients and staff. During his outing, Harry made a speech to highlight the 20th anniversary of the first well-child nurse, reportedly telling staff that their difference is changing daily lives, per the BBC.
Those absences became impossible for many people to ignore. These are the kinds of public appearances Meghan has often attended in the past, which made the situation stand out even more. She may still appear during the Invictus Games, where public attention will once again focus on the event and the cameras. She has also promoted clothing styles she wears through online platforms, where she can earn commissions from qualifying sales. But when Harry appeared to be going through one of the hardest moments of his public life, many people noticed that she wasn't there beside him, and that became a major story all on its own.
Meghan, as I say, was expected to go to Invictus yesterday, the launch, but actually it was far better for it, because everyone would have been focusing on her rather than Harry playing whatever sport it was with various service personnel promoting next year. We got a proper promotion of the Invictus Games.
To many people, it creates the impression that Meghan enjoys the glamorous moments but prefers to stay out of the spotlight whenever things become difficult. That perception has sparked plenty of debate, especially after Harry's latest legal setback. Some observers believe Meghan may have realized the case wasn't likely to end in Harry's favor. As the situation unfolded, she continued to maintain that she would not travel without the security arrangements she wanted.
Not the first time, though, when there was backlash to do with Spare, when Harry lost multiple times to do with the security court case when he was in the UK. Whenever Harry has ever needed his wife, probably a good hug, like we saw recently with Catherine coming down that mountain and Prince William being there to give her such a loving embrace, Meghan is never, ever there to support her husband when he needs her.
Whether that was the real reason or simply a coincidence remains open to interpretation, but the result was the same. Harry faced the courtroom defeat without her by his side. Then, after the legal battle had ended, Meghan arrived in the United Kingdom, despite previously saying she would not return unless her security concerns were addressed. That sudden change immediately raised more questions. Many people wondered why the timing shifted and whether she wanted to avoid being connected to the disappointing court outcome. Over the past few years, Harry has gone through several challenging public moments, including the reaction to Spare and previous legal disputes over security. During those difficult periods, many people noticed that he often appeared to be carrying the weight on his own, while Meghan seemed focused on separate public projects.
Reports suggest Meghan Markle will soon join Prince Harry for the final leg of his UK tour. In tow will be their children, Archie and Lilibet, but she's pulled out of any public event.
Just look at everything Harry has given up over the years. His relationships with family members and longtime friends have reportedly been deeply affected, and many believed he expected Meghan to become his strongest source of support. Yet during one of the toughest moments of his public life, she wasn't seen beside him. Instead, much of the public attention once again shifted toward Meghan herself. Harry's emotional struggles often receive less attention, while conversations frequently return to Meghan's public image. Some people believe Harry might have handled these difficult situations differently if he had stronger support behind the scenes.
It's no surprise she wanted somebody that was high status and famous and rich. I guess who doesn't? And this was maybe one measure of the way the institution works that maybe she didn't really understand, and she didn't know that all the finances are controlled in trusts, or other people are controlling the purse strings in favor of the role that they perform. She wants financial independence, and she, in some way, hats off to her, she achieved it, and that does explain the Netflix deal.
Instead, critics argue that the spotlight often ends up centered somewhere else. Her absence during such an important moment has also added more speculation about the state of their marriage. Rumors about their relationship have circulated for quite some time, and situations like this naturally give people even more to discuss. Of course, only Harry and Meghan truly know what their relationship is like behind closed doors. Many people believe that if their marriage is built on strong support, Meghan would have stayed close to Harry, even without making a public appearance. Since she has often appeared at major public events in the past, this particular absence stood out to many observers even more. Reports claiming there have been disagreements between Harry and Meghan continue to circulate, although none of those claims have been confirmed by the couple. Social media discussions have only made those rumors spread even faster, with countless opinions being shared every single day. Eventually, Meghan traveled from Montecito to the United Kingdom, despite her earlier position regarding security. That unexpected change continues to leave many people wondering what may have happened behind the scenes. The timing alone has become another major topic of discussion. Some critics believe Meghan was more interested in the opportunities that came with marrying into the royal family than the responsibilities that followed. Others strongly disagree and argue that much of the criticism is unfair. Either way, Harry has recently found himself attending important moments alone, and after this major court defeat, that image became impossible for many people to ignore. Now Harry is facing another challenge as financial pressure reportedly continues to grow. Another costly legal bill could make things even more difficult, and reports have suggested the growing expenses have become a concern within the household. If those costs continue to increase, some commentators believe the couple may eventually have to make important financial decisions. Could this latest setback place even more pressure on their relationship, or is the public reading too much into the situation? We'd love to hear what you think. Do you believe Meghan should have been there to support Harry during this difficult moment, or do you think the criticism has gone too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.